probably not a good idea to start a 24-hour readathon on like 5 hours of sleep. But here we are. I'm not going to be staying up late at all. I am going to take a break. Essentially, this is kind of just to help me finish my TBR for the month of January, because I think we have like a week and a half left, maybe more than that, until the end, and I have not finished a single book on my TBR. This is going to be a very soft 24-hour reading challenge. My main priority that I want to get done so far, I think, finish The Sword of Kaigen by MauRier. I think I have like less than 200 pages to go, maybe 200 pages, I'm not entirely too sure. So I have that, and then I think I also may possibly want to finish A Touch of Ruin. Possibly. It's either A Touch of Ruin or Queen of Shadows. It's one of those two. I don't want to attempt to try and finish Rebecca in 24 hours because that would just be too much. Just too much. So I'm on page 380 out of 623. Like I said, I have less than 200 pages-ish. No. I should be able to finish this within the next couple of hours, I think. At the moment, it's going really well. This story is... It's a war story, I want to say, but not in the sense that you would think when you hear the words war story. We have two main characters that we follow from. Mamoru, I think is how you pronounce his name. He is a 14-year-old boy who lives in this village. I want to say it's like Japanese inspired, and the village that he lives in is very traditional. The island that they live on, you know, modernized and everything with telephones, electricity and stuff like that. But the village that he lives in is very old, and is set in their traditional warrior ways. And one day this new boy comes to school. He's from outside of the village, like further inland, and he sort of says a couple of things about the government and the way that they portray news and propaganda that opens up the world to something bigger than what our main character realizes, and sort of makes him question and doubt the empire and the emperor and stuff like that. And then our other main character is his mother, Misaki. Originally, I would guess you could say that she was a warrior, in a way, sort of like a vigilante. And she gave that all up when she got married to this very rich family in the village. She knows that there is something happening outside of like the village walls, I guess you could say. And it all comes to a head. War happens. So it's been very interesting. The magic system in this, because it is an epic fantasy, is very, very, very similar to Avatar: The Last Airbender. Our main characters in the village that they live in, I don't know if it's specifically targeted to the village or if it's like the continent, but they're waterbenders essentially, and then the bad guys so far are the airbenders, which I thought was very weird because I kept hearing the like theme of Avatar in my head, the whole everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. So it's been very interesting, very cool. That's what I'm reading at the moment. Almost finished. This book is really good. I'm gonna go and read this now. I may fall asleep because I was woken up at 4 a.m. when I'd only gone to sleep at 12 midnight, so I am feeling a little bit sleepy. I have not gone to sleep yet, again, and it's 8 o'clock, so yeah. But nonetheless, welcome to this vlog. Let's hope it's a good one. If I fall asleep, I fall asleep. That's it. Okay. I just fell asleep for like 3 hours. I like died. I'm not awake, but I have decided I'm awake now. I did set an alarm, so I kind of took a planned nap, but nonetheless. I read quite a bit actually too, so that's good. I'm going to go and make coffee, and we're going to move into the lounge room. So if I stay in bed, I'm going to fall asleep. And my reading chair currently has a whole bunch of clothes on it, and I do not have enough energy to put all those clothes away. So living room it is. Plus I can use the TV for ambience, so... Hello, it is no longer whatever day it was that I was talking to you. I lost track of time and I got distracted, and is that any better? Kind of, not really. Got distracted and basically just, yeah, my bed frame broke, so that was great, and it was too late to try and fix it, so I had to drag my mattress out into the living room. I went to the gym, but I did end up finishing The Sword of Kaigen. I originally gave it a 4 out of 5 stars, but putting it through CAWPILE, which is the rating system I use, which is created by G from BookRoast, I will leave the links to that down below. CAWPILE ended up giving it a 3.5, which I think is probably better. It is very sad, but I enjoyed the... It basically gives you the aftermath of what happens when a big battle takes place, which I actually really enjoyed, because you don't really get to see much of the characters, you know, in a fantasy novel. You know, you don't get to see them healing after such a traumatic event, and I enjoyed that, and getting to see it from like a family aspect, like an actual family, not a found family, because the two main characters in this that we follow is a mother and a son. So that was good. My one criticism that I have is that it really does not explain the world enough. And I do know that this is kind of like a... It's not really in a series. It is a standalone, but it's part of a large book. Not even large book. I think there's only 3 books that are like in a series, I guess you could say. So that was the only thing. I kept on having to flip back to the glossary so I could actually understand what was going on. And doing that on a Kindle is not easy. So that's my only criticism that I have, is that if you're reading it physically, you'll have a much easier time. I really, really liked it, and I wish that there would be more from the story, because it was good, it was interesting. So, with that being finished, then picked up A Touch of Ruin. I've only read about 50 pages of this, and yeah, from the looks of things, this is going to be more like the relationship drama, which I don't know if I'm going to enjoy all that much. But there's also some aspects about Hades that we get to see. So this is the second book in a Hades and Persephone, not retelling, but it's just sort of Hades and Persephone story. It's modernized, and there's a whole other bunch of different gods and stuff, and it's also smutty, so there's that. I started to read that, and then I also picked up Fortuna Sworn again. So I'm doing a reread of Fortuna Sworn so that I can eventually get to Beautiful Nightmares, which is the 4th book. Yeah, and it came out earlier this month, I think. So yes, I also read a little bit more. Did I read a little bit more of that yesterday? I think I read like a chapter or so of Queen of Shadows. So basically, I'm just kind of like in between a lot of books right now, and I don't like being in between a lot of books, but I can't help it because I'm just kind of feeling slumpy. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of feeling slumpy. I haven't even touched Rebecca. I need to be in the mood for Rebecca, and I'm just not in the mood. I also have currently on the go these Hollow Vows. I'm 120 pages into this, so I think I might just read this for the rest of the night, even though I know it's not on my TBR. But I really don't know what to do. I'm just going to change this 24-hour reading vlog into a weekend reading vlog. I'm starting it very late. It's like 6 o'clock, so that's great. Fortuna Sworn was sort of low-key on my TBR as a Kindle read. So I may pick that up again because it is a reread. I'm just not in the mood for a touch of ruin at the moment, but I'll give it another go. I'll read another 50 pages, and if I'm still not into it, I may have to softly DNF this. Because yeah, I want to try and get some of these done. I at least want to try... No, you know what? I'm going to stick with Fortuna Sworn and Queen of Shadows, because those are like my somewhat priorities, because I really do actually want to finish this and actually get through the rest of the books so I can actually read Kingdom of Ash. That's a goal that I do have for the year. Next month, Crescent City 2 comes out, and I need to reread Crescent City before I move on to that. So that's already a massive book on my TBR, and I'm going to be buying a paperback version of it because I want to annotate it. So I need to go and do that as well, but I'll do that at some point, eventually, another time. Alright, I'm going to go and read this because it's comfortable and my brain is just too jumbled up right now. Though, let me be honest, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go and watch some YouTube for a little bit, and then make something for dinner, which will most likely be cereal because I don't really feel like eating anything. And then I'm going to go and read this, and then finish it tonight. That's my plan. Okay. Alright, so as you probably saw, I decided to go ahead with reading Rebecca instead. And oh my god. Why are old people so creepy? That's all I want to say. Why are old people so creepy? I made it to page 215, I believe it is. 40, 50 pages I think I've just read of that. So I'm going to leave it for now. And I'm going to read a bit of Queen of Shadows now and actually try and read that. It's also quite late, so I might be going to bed soon as well. It is almost 11 o'clock. So, yeah. Hello. It's now Monday. It's Monday at around like 2:30 in the afternoon. Sunday was not a good day for me. I woke up not feeling well whatsoever. For a second I thought I might have had the dreaded Miss Rona, but luckily I don't. I was just feeling very, very exhausted and really weak, which is something that I don't usually feel like. So I did nothing all day but read. And I am now... oh. Biggest heart attack of my life just then. Holy shit. Okay. I'm now almost finished Queen of Shadows. I'm planning on finishing this today. I am at part 2, as you can see there. So this is page 390 basically, and this book is 645 pages essentially. 200-ish pages left, which is fine. I'll finish that really, really quickly. So I'm planning on finishing this today, and then I'll move on to Touch of Ruin, I haven't read any more of Rebecca because my brain was just far too scrambled to even think about it. But that being said, I think I'll just keep extending this vlog because I don't know. I don't know what footage I have, so I'm just gonna keep extending it until I'd say midweek, and then we'll check back in again. I'm really sorry about this whole mess. I really need to get better at vlogging. But that's where I'm at right now, so yay! Hello, it is Tuesday, and I finished Queen of Shadows last night. Gosh damn dang, I forgot how intense and crazy this book gets. I also forgot how bittersweet the ending was, so gosh, I love this. This book is one of the best books. So this means now that I only have Empire of Storms, Tower of Dawn, and then Kingdom of Ash, and I am not prepared whatsoever, but it's fine. So now that I've finished this, I am going to be at least attempting to finish something, maybe maybe Rebecca, but at the moment I really just feel like mood reading a whole bunch of just like fantasy romance stuff, so I may just do that, even though I do have my very obvious TBR that I have to stick to. But I will let you guys know what I do in the next video because I'm deciding to end this vlog here. So apologies for it being completely and utterly all over the place, but I finished 2 books, which is good. I think this is about a 2-week vlog, so unfortunately that's just a mess. I'm sorry about that. If you enjoyed this video, do give it a thumbs up and let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know if you guys have any video ideas that you'd like to see from me, and if you'd like to see me as well, more of me anyway. My Instagram and Twitter are always linked down below in the description box, so do be sure to check those out. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more videos, and I will see you guys later on.